to threaten to blow up the field that is part owned by our ally Qatar, that our other ally Iraq needs for its gas, and that everybody needs for urea, etc. Why would he threaten that? That is weird.
Well, he clearly doesn't understand, doesn't care to understand. But the underlying premise of that is it's a lie. We absolutely knew Israel was going to do it. We have it used to be at Al Udeid Air Force Base. It was called the Combined Air Operations Center, the KAOC.
Yeah, I spent some time in there, actually.
Okay, so I don't know if it's still up and running at Al Udeid because of its because the Al Udeid has been hit with multiple missiles and drones. I don't know if they've tried to relocate to Jordan or to some other location. But as you recall, in that KAOC, they're coordinating every air mission in the region. There's not a single plane that's taking off or landing without knowing where the hell it's going. And part of that is so that you deconflict, you make sure that, one of the old missions of the KAOC was to ensure that Russians and U.S. pilots and Russian pilots were not crossing paths and were not in the chance of getting into a confrontation. So the U.S. absolutely knew when Israel took off where it was going and what it was going to do. Absolutely knew. So Trump's lying on that part, but
Okay, well, that just makes it weirder. If he why this claim, and then I know. I mean, would he do that? He's explain the whole thing to me because I don't get it.
Yeah, well, they're not thinking this through logically, because on the one hand, he does understand how devastating this is for the economy, the U.S. economy. Now, the United States is one of the few countries that is actually